Hello, welcome to another edition of Around Town. I'm your host, Larry Crippen. Welcome along to a very interesting program. We've got a big event coming up for veterans here in Walker County. We have along with us to talk to Tommy Fordyce and Rusty Davis. Welcome to the program, Tommy.
Good morning, Larry.
Usually go by Tom, right?
That's fine. Either one, answer either one of them.
Okay. And also,
among other things.
We also have Rusty Davis. Thanks for coming to the program, Rusty.
You bet, Larry. This is our 15th year being here with you, and we appreciate what you guys do.
Thank you very much. You served in the military, Tommy. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I couldn't wait till I turned of age. My senior year in high school in 1965 at Katy, I joined the Marine Corps, and then when I graduated, I went to boot camp at MCRD in California and then went to Vietnam.
And we're going to talk about the upcoming Mighty Oaks Warrior Banquet. That's why we're having this program. Rusty, when and where is the banquet? Tell us about the cost and the menu, that kind of thing.
Larry, it's at the fairgrounds on Thursday, January the 25th. We'll start serving at 5:30 in the evening. Folks get off work and can come right on out there. Ribeye steak supper with all the trimmings. And certainly a nice program, as we have for the last 15 years. Our community and surrounding communities have really supported us, been a sellout every year. But we always have a live auction, have a silent auction, have a gun auction. Matter of fact, we have two gun auctions and a wine pool. And it's just a good evening that supports an awful good cause.
And in the auctions, all those funds also go to Mighty Oaks?
Every bit of the proceeds go to Mighty Oaks. There's nobody in our group that takes a penny out of it. Matter of fact, it costs money to put it on. But for the purpose that it serves, it's well worth the time, the effort, and the money.
And Tommy, tell us about the guest speakers and why they were chosen to speak.
Well, Chad Prather has been a very strong supporter of the Mighty Oaks Foundation, and as well as all veterans and first responders. And he's just a good old country home fellow that I think Walker County will treat him real well, and he'll have some good things to say. And like I say, he's been a very strong supporter of veterans organizations.
And what does Mighty Oaks do for veterans? What are some of the programs, too?
Well, we've got two ranches here in Texas. We've got one in California, and we've got one in Ohio and one in Virginia that we send the veterans to, or the first responders, or the women veterans, or families. And it's a week-long program. It's a faith-based program, and they usually come in on a Sunday night, and then they finish up on a Friday afternoon and have a travel day on Saturday going back home.
Tell us about some of the issues veterans are facing nowadays in the U.S. after they return home after being involved in combat.
Well, you know, when I went, this is just my personal opinion, but when I went to Vietnam, it was a 13-month rotation. You know, we got over there, and then 13 months later we came home. Today, these veterans are having multiple deployments throughout the year, every 3 or 4 months, and I assume that, you know, after they come home and see their family and then have to go back and forth, I think that has an effect on their mind.
And Rusty, I know you may be sold out by the time this program runs on Saturday and Sunday, but tell us about the tickets and who people can call if it isn't sold out.
The tickets are $55 a piece, Larry. A table of 8 is $400. You can call Tom on his mobile, 936-661-2122. You can call me at 936-438-6534, or you can go by the Hearts Museum and pick them up. We'll make sure we get tickets to you. We'll help any way that we possibly can.
And also at the event, you will honor the Gold Star Mothers. Can you tell us about that, Tommy?
Yes, the Gold Star Mothers is a program that honors the mothers that have lost a child, you know, man or daughter in combat in the military. And we have the Ross Volunteers from A&M have a saber arch, and we escort the Gold Star Mothers down through that and recognize them. It's a very touching and honorable deal for these ladies to be honored that way that have lost a child in combat.
I also understand you usually have Earl Campbell show up.
Yes, I talked to Earl just before Christmas to wish him a Merry Christmas, and he wanted to make sure the banquet was still on this year, and I told him it was, and he said, well, he's been there every year except for 1 year, and he had to miss because there was a Earl Campbell Award he had to attend, but he's been there every year, and he plans on being there again this year.
Well, Tom Fordyce and Rusty Davis, thanks for being our guest.
Okay, Larry, thank you so much. Appreciate all the folks from Walker County coming out to support our organization.
Thank you very much, Larry. Thank you all for what KSAM does for us, too.